Morning, everybody. This will probably be a quick one. I suppose I really wanted to talk about mindset and a reality-based mindset at the outset. So it's about 5 a.m, probably just before. My alarm went off at 4:30, and during a normal week, I'd normally use this time to wake up and head out for my run. I'm off work today, it's a bank holiday, so I'm going to run when it's a bit lighter during the day. But normally, this is the opportunity I'd have to run. And the reality is that if I want to make this goal of completing an Ironman happen, I need to use this time. I need to be up at 4:30 and out the door by 5, because that's the time I've got allotted to train. Because the reality is I've got a job and I've got a family, and those things need to be priorities. I can't go and train 2-3 times a day in the middle of the day. So part of this reality are early mornings. So I'm currently sitting in the garage with my morning coffee. You can see my bike behind me. I will come onto equipment at some point, but that's hanging out up there. I went for a long bike ride this weekend, which was really fun. I do really enjoy being out on the bike. For as long as I can remember, I've enjoyed long bike rides. And I did close to 50 miles. I did get a puncture that couldn't hold air. I was nearly home, so I made it home. But it was tiring. I was tired out on the road. I didn't fuel properly. I took a few gels and I had a halfway stop and a coffee. But another reality is that I've not done a long distance bike ride in nearly a year, and I'm not at the same level of fitness as perhaps I was a year ago. Something else that I realised this week in relation to my running, and I may have touched on this already, on exercise versus training and how specific or productive my running has been. That's all well and good when I'm consistently exercising or consistently running or consistently training, but actually the reality right now is that I need to work on becoming more consistent with this training, this exercise. And actually, the most enjoyable way to do that is to focus less on optimizing those sessions and more on enjoying them. So I've avoided low, slow zone 2 this week and have just gone out to run with the intention of enjoying it. So I suppose that's something closer to race pace, not quite tempo work, but good fun nevertheless. And there are two realities in there. The first reality is that as I embark on this journey, it needs to be enjoyable, if only at times. You have to enjoy what you're doing, even when you know it's going to suck at times. You're going to have to embrace the suck, which is the second reality, that I do need to optimize training sometime soon, because the reality is I'm just not fit enough to complete an Ironman as it stands. And the whole reason of this journey is to increase my fitness and to realize those goals. I was talking to somebody at work the other day and I said I could probably go out and finish a half Ironman. I could probably get it done, get it finished after this weekend's bike ride. I'm not so sure. So it will be interesting this year to see how my fitness comes on. I might try and book in an off-brand half-distance triathlon. There's one fairly local to me, so it'll be interesting to see how we get on kind of halfway through this planned training year, on the basis that I can get a slot at the Ironman I'm hoping to do in Austria. So with all of that in mind, I suppose the final reality to face, if I haven't touched on it already, is I am simply not as fit as I once was, and there is some hard work to do, and I shouldn't beat myself up for that, because there's at this point there's nothing else to do other than do the work, and I am solely responsible for that work. It's all on me to do, and to do in the right way. The best way to do that, I have found before, and I'm realizing again this time around, is to complete small wins, to check off those easy tasks, and to do things one by one, not to overload myself, not to be up at 4:30 and go for a run and read a book and journal and stretch and do yoga and this and that. Is to implement things step by step, to habit stack, which I'll definitely come on to. So here I am, up at 4:30, not necessarily out for a run. Coffee first thing, which is questionable if you were of the Huberman persuasion. But bit by bit, I'm going to habit stack and build this morning routine back, that I once had, implemented really well, and we'll see how we go. So, like I mentioned, a fairly quick check-in, just a reality on my reality on the situation, on where I'm at right now, and what needs to be done moving forwards. So thank you if you have been patient enough to come this far, and hopefully people will be able to share some of their stories or their motivations, and we'll continue on this journey together.